Welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we get ready for some Tuesday night basketball here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. My name's Wyatt Reed. Happy to be here with you this evening. We got another good one on hand here tonight, especially in the varsity game, but always good when Elmwood comes to town, as the Elmwood Trojans will do battle with the A-Town Tornadoes here this evening in a varsity battle tonight later on that features two undefeated teams. So we're going to be in for a fun one. Two 7-0 teams coming into this one. Elmwood, always a tough competition. And the A-Town Tornadoes, a lot of buzz around these boys here tonight, as the boys team off to that 7-0 start. Of course, the girls off to a really strong start as well. So basketball is in a really good place here at A-Town High School, and we're excited to see it unfold here tonight as you're watching coverage of A-Town Sports, presented by Mid-Century Fiber. We appreciate them for being our title sponsor for this winter season, as the A-Town Tornadoes is set to do battle. Last time we saw them was a game last week that we did before Old Man Winter came last Tuesday, where they were able to beat another undefeated team. Then they were 4-0. Actually, the A-Town Tornadoes were 6-0 at the time. Sherrard was 4-0 coming into that game, and A-Town took control of that game, especially late, 58-40. So A-Town again coming in, trying to knock off another team from the ranks of the unbeaten, and that'll be our varsity contest a little bit later here tonight. But the junior varsity game about to get underway here. We're in for another good one here, as well as there's some young talent coming up on both sides. A lot of size as I look at the Elmwood size, or the Elmwood's roster, I should say. There's one kid on here. There's a sophomore who's 6'5". Could you imagine being 6'5" as a sophomore in high school? Oh my goodness gracious! But they've got some size. Another kid's 6'1". There's a couple guys who are 6 feet as well. So Elmwood will bring a lot of size to this matchup. Kind of something similar that we saw with Sherrard. There was a lot of size in the Sherrard game. So these boys are tested when it comes to size, and I know Coach Batson will have them ready to go here tonight as the JV game gets underway there. And, of course, Corey Link going to have the boys ready to go for the varsity game a little bit later on here this evening. We will hopefully have Coach Dugan, the girls basketball coach, joining us on the call on the varsity game. He is off doing his thing here in the during the JV game. They put him to work during the first game, and then we put him to work in the second game. So we're kind that way, shall we say. But he enjoys doing it. So we're happy to be here tonight as the starting lineup for the A-Town Tornadoes. I'll get those starters out there, and I will get those names out there for you here tonight. Who did we say that ended up being number 10 for A-Town? I better make sure I get that right here. I believe that's Cooper Anderson, but I could be wrong. There's a pass quickly off the inbounds. A layup good by number 24. That's Branson Thomas. What a way to start this ball game. Off the tip-off, a quick layup, and it's 2-0 A-Town here in the first quarter. 7-minute quarters here as Elmwood rocking their orange uniforms here with black numbers and letters. A-Town rocking the home whites with the black numbers and letters as well. A little green and yellow trim on there as well. That one poked, stolen away. Eli Schisler going all the way to the basket. Missed the layup, though. Good look there by Schisler. Just couldn't get that one to go. 2-0 to start. 6:20 to go here in quarter number one. Up top as Cody Burge, number 22. He's one of those guys, I believe, who are 6 foot tall. He is. Like I said, there's a lot of kids out there for the Elmwood side coming in at 6 foot or taller. One kid on their roster, 6'5". That's a big dude. 6:09 to go here in the opening quarter. Busy week here at A-Town High School. First of 5 straight nights we have games. And driving inside, carrying shot, and that one blocked away. Elias Carrion, number 2. Eli Schisler, number 4. Number 10 out there. 10's Cooper, right? Cooper Anderson? And that is Cooper Anderson out there, number 10. And then number 40 out there is Dax Anderson. That shot no good. Offensive rebound, put back up and lays it up and in. A good play there by Cooper Anderson. 4-0 to start. Offensive rebounding. Working on that drive there by A-Town as A 4-0 start up top. There's Gavin Strom. He's the one who's 6'5" on this Elmwood JV squad. Drive it inside, back up top. It's Cody Burge. Kicks it into the corner. That's Cooper Brown, number 1. Back to Strom. Right side to number 10, Logan Howard. And then a whistle and a travel was called. So another turnover for the Trojans. Having trouble hanging on to the ball here in the early going. 5:15 to go in the first. A 4-0 start. Feel free to get into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for here tonight. Again, we're going to have a good one here in the varsity battle of undefeated teams, so don't want to miss out on that. But these are the futures of these two teams, who are, again, under very good leadership. Both teams coach really well. There's Carrion's pass into the corner. A 3 on the way. That one on the way, up and good. It's Cooper Anderson for 3. Anderson gets that one to go. He's got 5 here in the early going. And the lead is 7-0. Branson Thomas with the other basket for A-Town. Here's number 3, Ryan Lentz. And we got a whistle and a blocking foul is called. That'll be the first foul of the ball game here on A-Town. First foul of the game by either side. As I lost my scoreboard there. There we go. Sometimes it does that. It just vanishes. As long as it doesn't disappear completely, we're okay. 7-0 start here for A-Town. As Cooper Brown will inbound the basketball. That's Dax Anderson with the foul. Number 40, so he picks up his first. He's out guarding the ball now and goes inside. Is that one up top to Funk. Oliver Funk nearly lost the handle. Here's Jeffrey Beal. Beal turns around, kicks it back up top. Had an open look there for Burge. He decides otherwise. Spin move, turnaround jumper. That shot no good. Rebound falls into the hands of Cooper Anderson. Here comes Carrion now the other way. 4:05 to go here first quarter. 7-0 the start here. As good ball movement here by A-Town. Dax Anderson hands it off to Carrion. He gets the screen. He goes all the way, lays it up. That one no good. Offensive rebound. Anderson into the corner. A 3 on the way for Branson Thomas. That one no good, and a rebound falls into the hand of Ryan Lentz. Lentz will bring it left side now to Jeffrey Beal. Beal up top. 3:38 to go here in the first. Good start here by A-Town. Elmwood still looking for their first points of this ball game. And there's a shot. That is a 3 on the way. That's no good by Ryan Lentz. Rebound comes out. Here is A-Town into the corner. Carrion back out to Thomas. Over to the right side. A 3 on the way. That one up and good again. Cooper Anderson, his second 3. It's a 10-0 start to this ball game. How about that? Timeout on the floor for Elmwood. We'll take a break. We're back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wide Reed on the call here from A-Town High School as the A-Town Tornadoes off to a 10-0 start. How about this for the A-Town Tornadoes? It's all Cooper Anderson as well. He has got himself in the early going 8 of the first 10 points, 2 threes. So Cooper Anderson, the shots are flying early here in the early going. 3:17 to go in this first quarter. Elmwood desperately looking for some kind of stop. But the rebounding has been really good here in the early going for A-Town as well. And the Trojans are left scrambling for answers. As bringing it up the floor here, number 1, Cooper Brown. Brown back by the logo. Branson Thomas out there guarding him. Over to the right side. It's to Ryan Lentz. Pump fake, left side. It's Beal. Over to the right side now, back to Lentz. 13 on the shot clock. We are playing with a shot clock here tonight as it goes back up top. 8 seconds to shoot. Stutter step, kicks it up top, 4 to shoot. Over to the right side, looking for a shot, and Elmwood, they did not get one shot up. And the suffocating defense for A-Town, a big reason why. They were looking for an opening, but A-Town's defense said no, sir. 2:37 to go here, right side, as it's Cooper Anderson. Anderson inside pass. Back out to Anderson. Here's that ball movement again. Here's Carrion now with it. Turn around, kicks it. Thomas, right side, 2:23 to go. 10-0 A-Town as Carrion back out to Thomas. 12 to shoot. Branson Thomas with it to Carrion. Carrion picks up the dribble over to Anderson. 5 to shoot now. Into the game, Colin Jennings with 1 second to shoot. A 3 on the way for Carrion. That one up and good. That's just how this one's going for A-Town as the buzzer sounds. 13-0 A-Town. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the first. They kick it right side. It's Oliver Funk. Now to Lentz. Lentz kicks it into the corner. Gets a screen, a 3 on the way. That one well short by Cooper Brown. Rebound goes to A-Town. Quickly the other way, that one intercepted. A nice play by Jeffrey Beal, and then a whistle and a foul. That'll be a foul on A-Town. Be their second. It'll be the first on Elias Carrion. 1:32 to go here in the opening quarter. How about this start here for the A-Town JV side? They're hoping that they can pass this along maybe to the varsity side as well. Battle of undefeated teams a little later tonight, so stay tuned for that one as it goes up top. It's Cooper Brown. Nico Kellenberger into the ball game, number 24 for Elmwood. Gets a screen, free throw line. Now over to the right side, it's Cooper Brown. Brown to Funk, back to Kellenberger. He gets a screen, 7 to shoot. Over to the right side, driving the baseline. Nice play there. Put up the shot. That one no good. Offensive rebound. And the clock needed to get reset. It's taken away. But I think because the clock sounded, it's going to be Elmwood basketball. 54.6 seconds to go. It'll be Trojan basketball underneath their basket. Again, the growing pains of having that shot clock here, but that's why you practice. You do them in these non-conference games. You do this practice, so then when it goes in next year, it gets implemented next year, all's well. Everybody's all good to go. Here's Kellenberger, kicks it right side. Over to the left side now, there's Beal. Beal to the free throw line, 7 to shoot. Elmwood got to get a shot up here, 5 seconds going inside. Here's Funk, 2 seconds, 1 second left. We got a whistle, and we got a tie-up. And the tie-up, possession arrow. We'll keep it here, but 1 second to shoot for the Trojans. They got to get something figured out. They get Gavin Strom into the ball game. Might play a little tip drill here. Again, 1 second to shoot. Inbounds pass, and that will be a shot clock violation. So couldn't get the shot up. 13-0 our score. 32.6 seconds to go in this first quarter. Bringing it left side, Branson Thomas. Paxton Fields into the ball game, number 14. Also in Cameron Fowler. 20 seconds to go here in the quarter. Nearly threw that one away. Back to Fields. Inside pass. Jennings going to go inside. Pump fake on the bigger defender. That shot no good. Offensive rebound, though. Turnaround shot. That's no good by Fowler. Rebound comes out. Here comes Elmwood. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds. 1 second. Trying to get a shot up at the buzzer. That shot no good by Cooper Brown. And a 13-0 start for the A-Town JV boys. How about that? We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live. It's presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as you're watching coverage of A-Town sports, presented by Mid-Century Fiber here on TSSR. as the A-Town Tornadoes, that is not a typo, folks, 13-0. They lead here as we get ready to start the second. The defense just suffocating for Coach Batson and crew. Elmwood having trouble just getting simple shots up. They had a chance down the stretch as the possession arrow. Elmwood thought they had the possession arrow, but turns out it's actually A-Town, because there was a tie up there just before we went to break. 7 minutes on the clock here. Second quarter gets underway. I'll adjust the old score clock here. Boom, there we go. Into the corner to Paxton Fields. Now inside pass. Oh, nice find there. It's Fowler, puts up the shot. That one somehow gets stuck. I don't know if I've ever seen that before on a layup like that. I've never seen it bounce off the rim and then get stuck. 6:42 to go here in quarter number 2. I've seen it all. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
You have? All right.
I've been doing this for 4 years.
Yeah, you've been doing it for.
4 years in middle school, so.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We got our camera girl back, Alyssa. Oh, good to say that. She was gone for a little while, but always good to have her back here tonight as we go up top here to Cody Burge. Inside, Strom. Might have got away with a walk, and now they're going to call him for the walk. Again, feel free to get into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for, your reaction to this game. As the defense been the story so far. 6:10 to go here, second quarter. Inside pass it goes. There's Terrence Reffett. Reffett's shot is blocked by Strom. And an offensive rebound, though, for A-Town. Here's Schisler, goes inside, puts up a mid-range floater. That's no good. Rebound goes to Gavin Strom. And Strom, 6'5" as a sophomore. He's a sophomore, 6'5". You imagine?
Bro,
There's Strom.
I'm 5'2".
We can't all be blessed with height, unfortunately. I say as a 5'7" broadcaster going inside. Why do you think I'm on the mic? I would have had no chance.
Hey, that's why I'm on camera.
Kellenberger kicks it right side, goes to Beal. Beal's shot up. That's a good defensive play there at the end of the shot clock. And it's going to be, did it hit the rim? It didn't hit the rim. All right, so it'll be A-Town basketball. Shot clock violation. 5:18 to go here, second quarter. Over to the left side, Eli Schisler. Inside pass. Fields gets a free throw line jumper. Had one up and good for Paxton Fields. Fields with his first 2 points of the ball game. A-Town with a 15-0 lead. 5 minutes to go, right side. Here's Nico Kellenberger. Kicks it right side to Beal. Beal drives inside. Good ball movement here. Going to the free throw line and back to Kellenberger. 18 to shoot. Baseline pass. There's Gavin Strom. Goes up and under. That one blocked by the rim. And that one blocked away by the A-Town side. That is a good play defensively by Cameron Fowler. Fowler now with the basketball. Cross-court pass to Schisler. He goes inside, splits the double team, and goes inside, missed the layup. 4.5 minutes to go. Bringing it back, A-Town takes it away. Another turnover for Elmwood. Over that one, poked, stolen away. Here goes Nico Kellenberger. He's going to go one-on-one to the basket. He'll lay it up and in. First points of the ball game. I got a name correction. I'll get to that here in just a second. Appreciate Reed Kelso being on being over, sitting to my left here with that correction. Over to the right side, it's Branson Thomas. 3:45 to go here. 15-2 now the score. Did you see who got that basket, by the way?
Huh?
Never mind. Over to the right side, it's Thomas inside. It's
There's been like 7 baskets.
okay, so Eli Schisler, I'm being told, is not number 4. Oh, it's Bentley Putnam. Okay, number 20 is Bentley Putnam, not Cameron Fowler. All right, that's the confusion there. There we go. 3:23 to go. So I'm being told Bentley Putnam is number 20 for A-Town. but he put it up by Eli Schisler's name, so that's what got me thrown off here. Turnaround inside play, a little turnaround shot. That one no good. Offensive rebound, again, falls into the hands of Beal. Pump fake, 18 to shoot. What good defense here by Cooper Anderson. There's a baseline jumper for Kellenberger. That one goes up and in. Kellenberger got the other basket, so he's got 4 points. I'll give them both to him. Left side, under 3 minutes to go here, 15-4. Back-to-back buckets for the Trojans. Schisler saves that one from going out of play. Gets a screen, a little elbow jumper from the right side. That one no good, offensive rebound. Left side, there's Anderson. Shot mid-range, no good. Tipped out. Offensive rebound again. Colin Jennings with it. Now Dax Anderson hands it off to Schisler. 2:35 to go, 13 to shoot on the shot clock. Picks up the dribble with 8. Got to find something. Inside they go to Caden McCann. McCann backs down. A little hook shot. That's no good. Offensive rebound, a whistle. And he's going to be called for the offensive foul. First foul here in the second quarter. So 20 is not Cameron Fowler. That is actually Bentley Putnam. All right, get that changed on my score sheet here, so I don't get the name wrong there later on. 2:12 to go here, second quarter. Inside pass. That one lost out of play, but I think it was touched by A-Town. It was. 15-4. You know, in a game like that has started out the way it has here for Elmwood, you can at least look at the positive of this quarter. You're outscoring A-Town in this quarter, 4-2. There's a jumper from the corner. That one no good. Of course, going to need to outscore them by a lot more to get back into this one. Still an 11-point game. Schisler, nice pass inside to McCann. McCann goes to the basket. He'll lay it up and in. Caden McCann gets it to go. 17-4. A-Town with the lead. It goes up top. Here's Lentz. Lentz kicks it to the baseline. There's a floater. That one rattles home. Nice find inside for Elmwood. Oliver Funk with the basket. 17-6. We got a whistle, and it looks like we might have a turnover on the inbounds play, so it's going to be Elmwood basketball. Minute and a half to go here. Inside pass. There's Lentz. Lentz puts up the shot. That one goes. Another basket. This one by Lentz. He's got 2. And it's 17-8. And we've got another turnover on that inbounds pass. Just the fundamentals right there. A couple of lapses on those inbounds passes, and here's Lentz going to put up another shot. That one no good. Dax Anderson with a rebound. So suddenly, it has turned into a single-digit deficit for the Trojans. 1:15 to go, right side. Driving inside. Here's Jennings, going to go all the way to the rack, lays it up, no good. Rebound, here come the Trojans. That pass towards the corner. Now Kellenberger with it. Gets it back to the free throw paint, and now back outside. Here's Lentz. Lentz feeling good here recently. 52 seconds to go. Here's Kellenberger, drives, turnaround. 15 still to shoot. Lentz back up top to Jeffrey Beal. Beal back to Kellenberger, 8 to shoot. Left side back to 5. Here's Lentz, a step back jumper. That one up and good. He's feeling it now. Here comes Elmwood. They're down 7, 30 seconds to go. Schisler kicks it. Up top with 22 seconds. We got a whistle. We have a travel. And things are starting to tighten up here over the last few minutes. 17-10 now the score. Logan Howard into the ball game, number 10 for Elmwood. They got a chance to really make this a tight game here. A-Town being outscored 10-2 here in this quarter. 9 seconds to shoot. Lentz. Lentz has got it. Loses the handle for a moment. Gets it back. 3 seconds. Lentz goes all the way to the basket. Lays it up. No good. A rebound goes to A-Town. And that'll end our second quarter. What an interesting first half that turned out to be. A-Town started the game 13-0. They eventually led 15-0 early in the second, but Elmwood finishes the quarter on a 10-2 run. And this one ain't over by any stretch as the Christmas music starts to play here at A-Town High School. Love it. We're going to go to the half. We've got our friends standing by, chatting with our title sponsor, MDH, as they've got a halftime interview for you. And then when we come back, we'll take a look at some of the numbers and get you ready for the second half. Got a tight one brewing here, 17-10 our score, as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Thank you for watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by McDonough District Hospital. We're at halftime. Our guest, Bill Corbin, MDH Vice President and Chief Human Resources Officer. Thanks for joining us, Bill.
Thanks, Pat.
Well, we want to start off by asking about recruitment, because I think that one of the first things you think about when it comes to human resources is recruitment. A lot of challenges in healthcare this day and age, especially in rural areas. What are some of the challenges that you see when it comes to recruitment to MDH?
I would say yes, there's definitely a challenge with that. We have competition within about an hour from here or so, and it is a matter of kind of competing for the right talent. And we work directly with Western Illinois, Spoon River College. Nursing is an area that we have the greatest need, and so we partner with them and have been pretty successful recently with them.
We talked about the challenges, but I think when you get people here, you bring them on a tour of the facility, they get to know the Macomb area, that could be one of the selling points, because I think you can really go and sell them on the quality of life and the culture here at MDH.
Absolutely. When they get here, they can walk through the building, walk through the hospital, see our overall layout of things, and they really, being that we've been here since 1958, they say this is a beautiful building. It's well kept. Obviously, looking at Macomb, looking at the school system and so forth, that's definitely a selling point. And so, small town community that they get that, they enjoy it. So it's been very successful that way. 2025
been a busy year for you. Looking at a recap of 25, let's start with your office, because you've had some changes in your human resources from a staffing standpoint. Share some of those details.
Yes, we had, for about the 5 years that I've been here, a little over 5 years, we had a pretty consistent team, have a wonderful team. I have 3 other individuals within the department. One of those decided to take another opportunity that was closer to home. Totally understand that. Happy for her. What it allowed me to do was to promote our HR specialist, that was Stephanie Beal, into our recruiter role. More recently, we promoted Toby Ritchie into the Director of Recruitment and Employee Services. And then we had an internal transfer. Darian Miller came in, and now she's our HR specialist. And so, once again, having an amazing team. They're there to support our employees, who are our internal customers, and they do an amazing job.
Besides recruitment, what are some of the other areas that you and your staff focus on when it comes to human resources?
We focus on, obviously, benefits. That's a big one. Compensation is another. Employee relations, we have individuals, employees who will come down, ask questions. Hey, I'm dealing with this, ask guidance. We're there for our leaders as well from an employee relations standpoint as well.
Now, you actually went and got some additional education. Share some of the additional certification, really the certification that you received in 2025.
Thanks. Yes. So in 2025, I sat down and went for a certification. It was the SHRM, which is Society for Human Resources Management. It was the Senior Certified Professional Certification. I received that. It took me a long time, about 6 months of studying for it. Took the test. It was about a 3-hour test, and found out right after submitting my results that I had passed. So I was very pleased with that.
That's got to make all that hard work that you did over those 6 months. Just a big sigh of relief. And
Oh, absolutely. I've never have been a great test taker, so when I passed it, I was very pleased with it. Yes.
I was going to try and quiz you. Can you say that title and that certification 10 times real fast? That's a
No,
mouthful.
I could not.
What makes working in human resources so much fun?
I get to deal with not only leaders, I get to deal with employees, get to provide a lot of just guidance, listening. Once again, I have an amazing team. We all work so well together. We actually have an office in the basement. They continue to say, hey, we like to be able to get where we have windows, but the type of work that we do, we're able to kind of talk through the hallway and so forth, whereas if we were in a different location, we couldn't do that. So,
outside of the office, what are some fun things?
I enjoy golfing. You and I play golf now and then. Sometimes we're good, sometimes we're not. I like to spend time with my family. I have 3 adult children. My wife and I have been married for 32 years now. So anytime that I have, like to spend time with them.
Well, as we said, a lot going on in 2025. I know 2026, bright future ahead here at MDH.
Absolutely, I agree.
Bill, I want to thank you for joining us at halftime today.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you.
All right. Bill Corbin, Vice President, Chief Human Resources Officer at McDonough District Hospital. We'll take a timeout, and we come back at second half action. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we are at the half of our JV contest here this evening. As the A-Town Tornadoes, they got off to a really hot start, but quieted down as the Elmwood Trojans. You don't expect Elmwood to go anywhere. They come roaring back, and they finish the half on a 10-2 run, and currently sit down just 7 after falling behind 15-0. Elmwood didn't even score in the first quarter. Yet this is still somehow a ball game. Very impressive performance by both sides at different points of the half, as Elmwood outscoring A-Town in that second quarter 10-4. So they're working their way back into this one after a tough start to the ball game here, but still 2 quarters of action. Anything can happen here in this JV contest. Let's take a look at the scoring breakdown between the two sides before we get ready to start our second half. A-Town led in scoring. That is by Cooper Anderson. He was red hot to start this ball game. He had 2 threes, finishes with 8 points in the first half. 3 points today for Elias Carrion, 2 points for Branson Thomas, 2 points for Caden McCann, and 2 points for Paxton Fields. For Elmwood, their leading scorers, Nico Kellenberger, he's got 4. Ryan Lentz has 4. And then 2 points also for Oliver Funk. So that's your scoring breakdown as we get ready to start quarter number 3. Not a ton of action in the foul department. Only 3 fouls, actually, that entire first half. So a very clean first half. Elmwood had to deal with some turnovers in the early going. But, again, they've cut it down to 7. 7 minutes going to get put back on the clock here. Once Elmwood's ready to go. A-Town's already out there. They're ready to start. They'll start with the basketball here. They'll be going right to left in the white uniforms. Elmwood walks out, and you can see a couple players there in those orange uniforms that they'll be rocking here this evening. Just underway here, third quarter. Good to have you with us. Feel free to get into the comments as Vicky got in just before we went to our halftime interview, cheering on the A-Town Tornadoes. Over to Carrion as we got a whistle and a travel called. Another turnover. Turnovers really became the story there in the late portions of the first half for A-Town. A couple plays where they made a mix-up on the inbounds pass after a basket from Elmwood. Those led to points. And now a travel to start the second half. Strom kicks it now to Cooper Brown as we're underway here. Their first possession. We are playing with a shot clock, as you can see, top of your screen there. 6:26 to go here, opening quarter. It goes to the free throw line to Burge. Lost it left side. It goes to Logan Howard. Howard kicks it back to Burge. 7 seconds to shoot. Driving an elbow jumper on the way. That one didn't even hit the rim by Lentz. Might have been a heat check, but I think the halftime break may have cooled down the heat that he was feeling, because he was hitting some shots there at the end, playing really good down the stretch in that first half, second quarter. Got a whistle, and I think we got a timeout. Coach Batson wants to talk things over. Full timeout for A-Town. We'll take it with them. Start of the third quarter. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as you're watching coverage of A-Town sports on TSSR, presented by Mid-Century Fiber. Appreciate them for being our title sponsor here tonight as our JV contest in the third quarter. 17-10 the score, 6:05 to go, full timeout for A-Town. They wanted to talk some things over here. Kind of get them back on the same page again. This was a 15-0 lead by A-Town early in the second quarter. But things have not gone their way since. And Coach Batson just trying to put them in the right frame of mind. Here's Anderson, kicks it into the corner. There's a three on the way for Branson Thomas. Off the back rim, no good. Schisler comes away with the offensive rebound and puts another shot up. Shot was no good, though. Here comes Elmwood, bringing it the other way. Here's Ryan Lentz. Lentz, inside pass to Strom. Gavin Strom, the 6'5" sophomore, offensive foul. Substitution. Couple subs coming in. Elmwood likes to substitute, I will say that. They do have plenty of players on their JV roster there. Brings up a good point. 5.5 to go here, third quarter. Elias Carrion back to Schisler. Inside pass to Thomas. Branson Thomas, nice pass there. Going to the basket, laying it up, no good, but a foul is called. Eli Schisler will shoot some free throws here. 5:20 to go here, third quarter. Liza saying put 31 in. Caden McCann, he got a basket in that first half. He is big enough to compete, I would say, with the size that Elmwood brings. He's the biggest player on their roster, but I haven't seen him much. Saw him a little bit at the later portions of the second quarter. As 0 for 2 from the line there is Schisler. Rebound comes out, and here comes Elmwood. Lentz with it, 5:14 to go. Splits the double team, goes through, lays it up, no good. Out of bounds, last touched by Dax Anderson. 5:10 to go, third quarter. Big crowd filing in here as the battle of undefeateds in the varsity game will be taking place here in just a little bit. Can't wait to bring you that one here tonight. Inside pass, there's Strom, 6 foot, all 6'5" of him, and yet he still can't get it to go. Dax Anderson pressuring that one. 5 minutes to go. Back to the right side, here's Branson Thomas. Thomas looking for help. He kicks it back to Cooper Anderson. Anderson with 8 points in that first half. And he has it in the corner. Like to see him get another open look here. Maybe get a shot up. There's an open look. There's a three on the way. Right on cue. It's Cooper Anderson. He gets it to go. That's what A-Town's been missing. 20-10 now the score. Cooper Anderson into double figures. He's got 11. Going inside with it is Beal. Now hands it off to Howard. Howard loses the handle. It's taken away. Here comes A-Town. Carrion falls over, kicks it into the corner to Thomas. Good awareness there. Back to Schisler. There's a three on the way. That one hit the front of the rim, no good. We double tapped there, so let's get that back to 20. Intercepted by Branson Thomas. All the way to the rack, right-handed layup, and he missed it. Second time we've seen Branson Thomas get an open look. Or maybe that was Schisler the first time. A couple open layup opportunities for A-Town. Unable to cash in, however. Up top, hands it off now to Beal. Beal gonna go all the way to the rack, lays it up, no good. Rebound, Dax Anderson. Here comes Thomas with it into the corner. Another look for Schisler for three. That one hits the rim, no good. Rebound comes out, 20-10 our score. 3:25 to go here in the third. Elmwood still looking for their first basket. There's a top of the key three on the way. Tried to bank that one in, no good. Rebound, Anderson. Something about the odd quarters, apparently, here for Elmwood in this game. Second quarter, they were really, really good. There's Anderson, inside shot. That one no good. But the first and the third, their offenses really struggled. So maybe in the fourth, maybe they'll get their offense back underway. Still got 3 minutes to get it figured out, though, here in the third. A timeout called by the Trojans. We'll take a break. 30-second timeout. We'll take 15 back after this on TSSR Game Time Live. It is presented by MDH.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
At Western Illinois University,
Hit the wrong button there. Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll get our friends from Western Illinois that airtime there after this quarter comes to an end. 2:59 to go here, third quarter, and it's 20-10 our score. A-Town with the only basket so far here in quarter number 3 as it goes up top to Burge. Burge kicks it right side to Oliver Funk. Now back to Ryan Lentz. Lentz has that one tipped and stolen away. Here's Carrion. He's going to go all the way to the rack, lays it up, and gets it to go. Elias Carrion with the basket. 22-10, A-Town in front. Defense turning into offense for the Tornadoes as handing it off up top. It's Beal. Now bringing it into the corner, right side. Lentz on the wing. He goes to the free throw line, picks up his dribble, hands it off, right side again. Here's Logan Howard. That one nearly stolen, driving the baseline. Good ball movement here by Elmwood. There's the top of the key three on the way for Lentz. It's no good, and the rebound comes out. Here comes A-Town with it. Coming up on 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Backing down, turnaround shot. That one rattling home as that is Bentley Putnam. Putnam gets that one to go, his first basket of the ball game. It's 24-10. Over to the left side, it's Cody Burge. Burge hands it off. Inside goes Logan Howard. Now he gets it to Jeffrey Beal. Beal goes inside, picks up his dribble. 15 to shoot. Into the corner, minute and a half to go, 10 to shoot. Here's Lentz with it, 5 seconds to shoot. Into the corner, 4 seconds. Got to get a shot up. Here's Burge. 1 second falling away. Oh, he banks that one in. It's Cody Burge. What a basket as the shot clock was expiring. 24-12 the score. Coming up on 1 minute to go here, third quarter. Left side, Branson Thomas with it. Gets it back to Putnam. Here is Schisler with it right side. Putnam Tried to hand it off to Branson Thomas. A miscommunication. Here comes Elmwood with it. Going all the way to the rack. Lentz lays it up, no good, but a foul is called. .3 seconds to go. The foul is going to be on Bentley Putnam. That's his first, team's first here in the quarter. Both teams now with one foul in the quarter. As the first one on the way for Lentz. It's up and good. He's got 5. 5 to lead the way for the Trojans. 24-13 now the score. As the next one for Lentz off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Putnam comes away with it. So 1 of 2 from the line. We got a whistle and a foul. And that'll be the second foul on Elmwood here. That'll be on Oliver Funk. He pushed him. What is that reference from? You pushed me. You pushed me. I can't remember what that's from. There's a movie where that is just.
I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of the name.
I'll have to look that one up here. 37 seconds to go. Says it in a funny way. You pushed me. It's an old man. I can't remember who it is, though. 20 seconds to shoot. There's about a 10-second difference between shot and game clock here. 25 on the game clock. 13 now on the shot clock. Kicks it right side. Here's Carrion. 10 to shoot. Inside, Carrion loses the handle. That goes to Schisler, though, on the baseline. That shot no good. We got a whistle and a foul going to be called on Putnam. Back-to-back fouls for Putnam. Oh, they say it's on Carrion, beg pardon. So Elias Carrion picks up the foul. 14.3 seconds to go. Third quarter, 24-13. Could be. I'll check. In the corner, a 3 on the way with 1 second to go. That one no good. Shot won't count as Oliver Funk got the offensive rebound off the missed shot. And that'll end our third quarter. 24-13 our score. A-Town with the lead. We go to the fourth. We're back after this on TSSR Game Time Live. It's presented by MDH.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their health care.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. The A-Town Tornadoes with a 24-13 lead after 3 quarters of action here. They've led the entire way. This game got off to a 15-0 start. A-Town led 13-0 after the first quarter, 15-0 to start the second quarter. But Elmwood did finish the first half on a 10-2 run to pull to within 7. But since then, A-Town taking control as they end up finishing that quarter 7-3. So the offensive struggles continue for the Trojans. Fourth quarter, though, we'll see what happens here. Anything can happen. A little bit of a run, you never know. Here's Nico Kellenberger, excuse me. Jeffrey Beal now over to Strom. 10 seconds to shoot on the shot clock. Kellenberger has it. Goes to the free throw line. Kicks it left side. 4 seconds to shoot. Got to get a shot up. Strom inside. 2 seconds. 1 second. Can't get the shot up. Boy, good defense again by the A-Town defense. And that's been the story all game long. Just offense been really hard to come by here for the Trojans. Inside pass, Anderson, back to Thomas in the corner, a 3 on the way. That one no good. That was a good play to set up that shot. Just couldn't get the basket to go. .609 to go here, fourth quarter. Oh, nice find inside on the inbounds pass. Lays it up and in. It's Branson Thomas. Thomas with the open look. Gets it to go 26-13. A-Town doubling up Elmwood here so far. Nearly a steal. There's Burge putting up the shot. That one no good. That was actually Beal, beg pardon. Rebound comes out Here come the Tornadoes. Thomas into the corner. There's an open look for Eli Schisler for three. No good. Offensive rebound. Carrion. Nice find. Back to Schisler. Puts up the mid-range floater. No good. Offensive rebound again. Put back up and good. Cooper Anderson with another basket. He's got 13. 28-13 our score. Here's Lentz with it right side to Kellenberger. That one nearly stolen away. It is stolen away for a moment, but then taken back by the Trojans. Shot clock didn't reset, so it wasn't actually stolen. Now it's stolen, and the shot clock will reset. 5:08 to go. Over to Schisler. Schisler, elbow jumper on the way. That one rattles home. Eli Schisler. He's had some good looks, but finally gets his first basket to go, as it is 30-13 our score. We got a whistle. We got a full timeout called by Elmwood. They want to talk it over. We'll take a break as well. We're back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. You're watching coverage of A-Town Sports, presented by Mid-Century Fiber here on TSSR. Finally got our friends from Western Illinois in as promised, after I cut one of their ads off earlier in the broadcast because I hit the wrong button. Here's Kellenberger with it, left side, 15 on the shot clock after the timeout by the Trojans. A-Town on a roll here to start, a 6-0 start to this fourth quarter. 5 seconds to shoot. Kellenberger with it. 3 seconds to shoot. Got to get a shot up over to the right side. A three at the buzzer. That one's not going to count. And another shot clock violation. On the inbounds pass. Over, nice find inside. Putnam gets open, lays that one up and in. Good find by the A-Town side as that one laid up and in. 32-13, and pushing the other way is Elmwood. Shot no good. Here's Anderson with it again. 4 minutes to go. Anderson all the way to the rack. Lays it up. It's good, but an offensive foul is going to be called. It'll be the first foul on Cooper Anderson. His first, team first. .355 to go here, fourth quarter. Still trying to get that movie. I'm just thinking of a certain scene in a movie, and I know once I've texted my mother, who might know what it is, but if we can get that figured out, boy. Holiday Inn. That's what it is. It's the old guy in Holiday Inn. If you've seen Holiday Inn, you know what I'm talking about. It's the scene where the old man, the guy who's running the taxi, who shouldn't be the taxi driver, falls in the snow with the lady, and the guy gets out of the snow and says, "You pushed me." Thanks to my mother for getting that in. Nico Kellenberger. You've not seen that movie.
I have not.
That is an old holiday classic that people today might not find.
People today, what is that supposed to
People today would definitely find some things in that, I don't know. I don't know the best word to say it, but you know the scene I'm talking about. In Holiday Inn. I won't spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen a movie that's, 70 years old? Here comes the other way. That shot up and good. Lays it up and in. Colin Jennings as they break the pressure from Elmwood. 34-14 our score. I don't know why I only have 14 or 13. Did they give a point to Elmwood? And They must have. I don't know. They must have missed a point there. There's a corner three on the way. That's no good by Kellenberger. I might have missed a free throw while I was trying to figure out what the quote was. Inside is Carrion. We got a whistle and a foul called on the floor. 28 seconds on the shot clock. Shout out to my mother. She knows those holiday movies. That foul going to be on Logan Howard, his first, team's first. A-Town with 2 fouls here in the quarter as well. Don't forget, battle of undefeated teams in the varsity game tonight. Stick around for that. We'll have this second stream. Oh, what a play there by Carrion. Gets inside, gets a shot up, no good. What a whistle and a foul called on Colin Jennings. 34-14 our score. Oh, I did miss a free throw. All right. That's my bad. I think I was so distracted trying to figure out the quote that I just, anyway. Left side, here's Kellenberger with it up top, into the corner. It's Jeffrey Beal back up top to Kellenberger, left side, 12 to shoot on the shot clock, into the corner. There's a 3 on the way. That's a good look, and that's a good shot. Jeffrey Beal with the shot for Elmwood. 34-17 our score. As the Trojans down 17, inside shot, that one no good. 2 minutes to go here in the fourth. Bringing it the other way. There's a free throw line jumper on the way. That one no good. Battle for the rebound. Surprised that wasn't over the back. Either way, Anderson comes away with a rebound. 30 on the shot clock. Here goes Carrion inside. Puts up the shot. Through the contact. No good, but a foul called. 1:39 to go here, fourth quarter. 34-17 our score. Carrion with 5 points here tonight. Also has 3 fouls here in this ball game. First one on the way, it rattles home. Again, the battle of undefeateds later on. A-Town takes on Elmwood. Can't wait to have that one for you here on TSSR. Next one off the rim, no good. First day of 5 straight days here at A-Town High School. Yeah, my car's going to get itself a workout over the next few days. Driving inside all the way to the basket, left-handed layup, missed it. It was a good look by Elmwood. Got a whistle and a substitution. Paxton Fields will come into the game. (35-17) our score. With 1:26 to go here in the fourth. Bringing it up the floor, Colin Jennings. He's got it. As it goes inside, there's number 31 for you there, Liza. Into the corner, there's an open look for 3. That's off the back rim, it's no good. I don't have a number 3 on my roster here for A-Town. Is that who I think it is? Is that Cameron Fowler? Could be. Into the corner, it is Kellenberger. He goes to the free throw line, now cuts inside, missed the shot. Rebound goes out to A-Town, 50 seconds to go, and we got a whistle and a bump. Colin Jennings is fouled on that one. That'll be the, I believe that'll be the 3rd foul on Elmwood here in the quarter. 47.1 seconds to go, 20 seconds put up on the shot clock. Paxton Fields with it left side. Fields got himself a bucket earlier in this ball game. Inside. Picks up the dribble, now gets it back out top. Here's Colin Jennings. Over to the right side, number 25, Deacon Anderson. Anderson is going to commit the offensive foul through that elbow. 32.2 seconds to go as A-Town going to pick up the win here in our JV matchup. A dominant performance. This one started out 15-0. Elmwood was able to bring it to within 7 by the half, but all A-Town in the second half. Nice pass inside, puts up the shot. That one no good. 15 seconds to go. Here's Kellenberger with it in the corner. Kicks it right side. 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go here in the ball game as good defense still by A-Town. 2 seconds left. 1 second. Puts up the shot at the buzzer. Gets that one to go. It's Cody Burge. And that will end this ball game. 35-19 ends up being the final score here of our JV matchup. The A-Town defense on the varsity side going to be hoping to put together a performance that these JV kids did. What a performance. As we take a look at the numbers here real quick before we get to our break before the varsity game, which we'll have that for you. Head to our homepage, click on the live tab, and then you'll see the link has been created. We'll have that for you here a little bit later on in about 15 minutes from now. But before we sign off, we wanted to take a look at our numbers as Cooper Anderson, what a day for him here in this one. Not a ton of offense between the two sides, but Anderson finishes with 13 points here in the ball game. Elias Carrion finishes with 6 points tonight for A-Town, 4 points tonight for Bentley Putnam, 4 points for Branson Thomas, 2 points Paxton Fields, 2 points Colin Jennings, and 2 points for Caden McCann. Eli Schisler had some open looks, but only ended up with 2 points here tonight. I like him getting those shots, though. I think he's a really good shooter. Got to keep taking those shots, and I think Eli will start hitting some of those shots as the season rolls along here. Elmwood, their leading scorer tonight, Ryan Lentz. He had 5 points for the Trojans in the losing effort. Cody Burge finished with 4. Nico Kellenberger had 4 points as well. 3 points for Jeffrey Beal. 2 points for Oliver Funk here this evening. As that is going to put a wrap on this broadcast here, and we have the varsity coming up here in just a little bit. It's going to be a good one. 2 undefeated teams, both 7-0. One will leave with their first loss of the season. Who will it be? A-Town or Elmwood? We'll have the broadcast for you coming up about 15 minutes-ish from now. We hope to have the girls basketball coach, Brent Dugan, joining us for the broadcast of that one. Fingers crossed. I see him right now, but he's talking up with some refs, and who knows, maybe he's going to end up doing something else. But we hope to have him on the broadcast here for the varsity game. If not, we'll make the most of it. We're going to have some fun either way. We got a good one coming tonight, folks. The first of 5 straight days here at A-Town. And we've got the varsity matchup for you coming up in just a little bit. So stick around as head to our homepage. Again, the live tab. The link is created. We'll have the broadcast. We'll go on the air here in about 10 minutes as they just reset the clock here. So we will have that broadcast for you in just a little bit. So for our camera girl, Alyssa, my name's Wyatt Reed. Thank you so much for watching coverage of A-Town Sports on TSSR, presented by Mid-Century Fiber. A-Town wins the JV matchup 35-19. We'll talk to you in a few minutes here for A-Town High School. Thanks for watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.